Okay. In life cycle assessment, what we do in life cycle assessment, we are trying to see that how much amount of energy and how much amount of waste will be there in each and every step of a product preparation to its usage and ultimately to its disposal, right? Isn't it? So all the pointers where we are making the product, sourcing the raw material while using the product, and while we are disposing the product, what are the energies which are using? Is there any very high amount of energy is required? Is there any waste which is required? Because this will be ultimately will be showing up in the environmental cost, right? If you are using more energy in any step, what happens? This energy is obtained from where? From burning of coal. Coal burning will be damaging the environment, right? So if any step using the product, waste is obtained, so obviously it will be damaging the environment. Suppose on disposal, it is toxic. So that also will be counted in the calculation of the LCA. LCA people get a very huge amount of salary. I'm telling you, this is called as a sustainable, right? Sustainable is the now the main important subject you can go for. Sustainability is highly paid in different sectors, right? They calculate the LCA. LCA in a very shortcut way. We will be studying in the GCSE. Now I'm giving the example, right? Suppose we are trying to figure out the LCA of a car, right? Hmm. Now when we make a car, we have to see that what are the raw materials we are using, right? First, what are the raw materials? We need steel. Where does steel come from? The iron. Where does the iron come from? The mines. So this mines uses heavy machines, right? And they're damaging the environment also, right? So that's a negative point for the LCA calculation, the raw material, right? Is it clear? Got it. Now while you are manufacturing the car, huge amount of energy is needed, right? Electricity is needed, right? Huge amount of energy, and this energy is obtained from burning of coal. So huge amount of coal is burned, right? Second, wastage is also very high, right? Isn't it? You have to shape the doors. You have to shape the doors. This scrap iron has to be disposed of, right? Or you will be using chemicals of dyes, right? Huge chemicals of dyes, and that also will be ultimately polluting the environment. Clear to you? Third, while using the car, is it clear? While you are manufacturing the product, sourcing the raw material prior to that, and while using the product. Suppose you are using the car. One of the most important thing you have to note down that is the product a single use or multiple use. Note down this part. Huh? If the product while while using has got multiple uses, means many times you can use, not multiple, many times you can use. So it will be a plus point for the LCA calculation. Note down this part. Huh? While using the product, if it can be used for long time, long period, it will be helpful for us, isn't it? So we don't have to manufacture more. If the product is a single use product, that's a negative point in the LCA, isn't it? Why? Because we have to manufacture more, right? If it can be used multiple times, many years, it's a positive sign, right? While using the car, we are using the car for almost 15 years or 10-15 years, we are using the car, right? So positive side. But while using the car, what happens? Carbon dioxide is emitted, carbon monoxide is emitted, right? These waste gases are emitted, right? Is it clear? Greenhouse gases are emitted. So this is very important, right? Using the product, first thing you have to note down how long this car can be used or product can be used. That's a very important parameter for the using part. Now finally, the product disposal. The car has to be disposed, right? When you're disposing the car, it's after 15-20 years, the car is not in a good condition to drive also to the disposal site. So what does the council people do? They hire a truck, right? See, the car will be carried by a truck. The truck will be emitting what? Emitting the carbon dioxide. It will be burning fossil fuels. Is it clear? For disposal. Second, when the car is disposed in the landfill sites, right? This also creates a hazard because car body contains paints, many important harmful chemicals are there, right? Which has been used to make that car bodies and all. It contains plastic waste, right? Is it clear, everybody? So what is LCA? LC is the process by which we are looking at each and every product's life cycle, right? Starting from the sourcing of the raw material to making that product, to using the product, to disposal of the product. One thing I'm telling you, while using the product, always try to tell yourself that how long can be the product used, right? Is it clear? How long can be the product used? So this is the portion we have to know, right? Fine. See, now I'm just giving an example of, see, my take, as many as you can go to the 3 to 6 marker, paper number 2, expose yourself to the LCA questions which comes, right? It will be a typical kind of LCA question will be there. Suppose I'm doing a LCA of the plastic bag with the paper bag. What do we do? I'm doing a LCA of a plastic bag with a paper bag. When you're doing LCA of a plastic bag and a paper bag, first thing is that, what is the raw material? See, we all know that paper bag is environmentally friendly. But is it LCA approved, or LCA all the ticks are there? Let's check. So I'm just sourcing the raw materials. For the plastic bag, you source crude oil, and for the paper bag, you source timber. Okay. Now come to the manufacturing process. In the manufacturing process, while we are preparing the plastic bag, you have to do polymerization. Just simple, right? You have to take ethene. You take ethene and you to polymerize it, right? Ethene to polymer. Just the DJs for boys group, please send me that if your polymer has been done or not. Please confirm me this one on one, please. Message me. Is it clear? If you take ethene to polymerize it, it's very less amount of energy is needed, right? Polymerization takes very less amount of energy. So here it's a very important plus point we are getting, 1+1, right? During the manufacturing process of the plastic bag, it's a very less amount of energy is used, right? Second, almost no waste is obtained, right? No waste. Isn't it? You're polymerizing. So energy is also useless. Waste is also not there. Now come to the paper bag. Paper bag, what you do? You have to take the timber. Timber means what? The trees that to be cut, and the trees has to be this wood has to be converted to powder. Is it clear? Pulp timber, isn't it? That needs a huge amount of energy, isn't it? And a lot of waste is also made, right? Lot of waste. So see a negative one. Clear, everybody? Just stop me if you don't understand this part. So we are adding marks over here. See, while using the product, I told you what to keep in mind. How long? How long do you use it? If you are using it longer time, it's better, right? It's better for it. So when we use it, suppose plastic bag, we can be reused many times. See, so it's a +1 over here, right? So point is there. We can be used. Plastic bag can be used, reused again, but paper bag only used once. See, so for a single use, you have to again manufacture. That uses huge amount of energy and waste is there. So a -1 over here, right? Now finally to the product disposal. When you're disposing the product, right? What happens? You'll be seeing that if you're having a plastic bag is not biodegradable, isn't it? This is a negative point over here, right? Plastic bag is not biodegradable. It takes almost 400 years for a plastic to degrade. If you don't know this, just note down 380 to 400 years it takes for a plastic bag to be completely degraded by the soil. So it's not biodegradable, a negative point. Paper bag, if you see the paper bag will be biodegradable, isn't it? Will be biodegradable, non-toxic, and can be recycled. Is it clear? So +1 over here. Can you see? So how many +1 you're getting? Plastic bag, +1 for the processing part, manufacturing part. Very less amount of energy is used. Please ask me any questions. Please tell me. Yeah, it's possible to make plastic bag from materials which is biodegradable. Yes. Very good question. A student has written me, can we make biodegradable plastic bags? Yes, I'll be telling you this, right? Wonderful question that student has asked me. Thank you so much. Clear what is LCA? So ultimately, for as per LCA, what you get? We get over here plus one, this minus one, this plus one, minus one, this is minus one, plus one. So as per LCA, a paper bag is not environmentally good, right? Isn't it fine? Because why? Because it takes lots of energy to make the paper bag, lots of waste is involved. It can be used once. On the other hand, the plastic bag needs very less amount of energy to prepare it, and less waste is also used. It can be reused many times. The only negative point is that the plastic bag is not biodegradable. So as per LCA, better is the plastic bag. Clear? So understood what I'm saying. Just a suggestion to you. My suggestion, if it is possible, study the LCA from here. It's very well written. I'll be uploading the video. You can go to the video. You can go to the other videos also which are there, right? Thank you so much. Right.